CGTN's White House correspondent Jessica Stone in our newsroom with more. Jessica.
Well, Elaine, State Councilor Yang Jiechi is here on a planned visit in Washington, D.C. through Wednesday. And since the Trump administration began, he has really met several times with Secretary Tillerson. Of course, the two had this brief handshake before the cameras before their meeting at the U.S. State Department. A Chinese official says the main goal for Beijing is to plan President Donald Trump's upcoming state visit in November. For Washington, the focus is also the Korean nuclear crisis. Monday, diplomats from Beijing and Washington worked together to pass a unanimous United Nations resolution to implement tougher sanctions on Pyongyang. Beijing acknowledged implementation is key.
China hopes that all parties will fully implement this UN Security Council resolution. I will say it again, blindly piling on sanctions cannot resolve the root of the problem on the Korean Peninsula. Dialogue and consultation are the only way.
And Beijing continues to propose its freeze solution, a pause in Seoul, Washington military exercises in exchange for Pyongyang ending its nuclear program. But Washington has said it cannot support that proposal. Elaine?
And meantime, Washington continues to lean on Beijing over the issue of implementation.
Sure, that's really the key here. And it's also the case that Washington does think Beijing is the key to making the sanctions work. Take a listen.
We are certainly looking at every option to put more pressure on China. We're also, using all of our global partners to speak up and it also, from their perspectives, put pressure on China because we do see China as the key to the solution of this problem.
And that's the thinking from Washington's perspective, which may also explain these tough words from U.S. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, who said this Monday, quote, "If China doesn't follow these sanctions, we will put additional sanctions on them and prevent them from accessing the U.S. and international dollar system," and that is quite meaningful. Meantime, we do expect more meetings for Yang Jiechi tomorrow. On Wednesday, he's expected to meet with the U.S. National Security Advisor. Back to you.
All right, Jessica Stone in our Washington newsroom.